What is going on, my people? Welcome back to the Unfiltered Empire. Today we're here with you, another new episode for Mindset Rewiring, episode 1. This is a series where we're going to be breaking down different things on focusing, mental discipline, and also breaking mental habits. I'm back here, I'm Mello. I got my guy Jai with me.
What's up, buzz?
And we got another great episode, man. So the main focus we got for these episodes is how we're building focus. How do we build that mental discipline that's in ourselves? So in this episode, we're really going to be breaking down the focus and how to break your mental discipline and how to build your mental discipline. One of the biggest things that goes into mental discipline is the habits that we have. Like a lot of us, and at times with myself as well, we can go back to that old habit that we had and how we're trying to get out of that way of life, but then we'll keep going back, and that kind of breaks our mental discipline because you got to build trust in yourself first, not everyone else. Before we do start this video, I do want to shout out our new sponsor, man. We got NeuroJuice. Juice for the brain, for the body, and the soul. We're going to be pushing this brand more on here. This is now going to be our affiliate. We're going to have links to everything in the bio. We're building out an app for you guys. We're building out a website. Man, we're going to start healing ourselves. In order to build mental discipline, in order to build our focus, there's different cheat codes we can take in life. And what you put in your body is the biggest cheat code. So, we got some fruit juice. We are going to take a sip to let you know what we're talking about. Fire. Brain food. But to start out, focus. We live in a day and age where a lot of things are out here to distract us. And it could be homework at times for certain people. It could be TV, it could be your best friend. It could be so many different things. There's so many things out here that are distracting you. How do you stay focused in a world that's meant for you to be distracted? Well, it starts with little key things, like taking care of your mind, taking care of what you're intaking from your phone, because the phone is the biggest distraction of everything out there. And what we're here to do is teach people how to stay focused and how to build focus, because if you're trying to build mental discipline, well, you got to stay focused on the goal. You got to be able to now see what I'm trying to achieve, build a plan on how I'm going to achieve it, and then work it through. What's your thoughts on building focus and building mental discipline?
So a lot of people talk about in the beginning of the year how you write down everything, all the goals that you want to accomplish.
Yeah.
And you write a big goal, and then you write a couple of small goals. You pick the goal that you are ready to start with. You now lock in on it. You write down all of the important things that you need to get it done, the materials that you need to get it done, and then you go ahead and get started. We're showing you discipline right here with just the NeuroJuice ourselves. Now you're about to see us take off with it because we have no choice but to work on this.
Right.
That is what we're meant to do. We know that it's something that is going to take off later on, so we're going to lock in on it. You need to do the same thing with whatever you're going to do. You need to be passionate about something, and you're already passionate about something. So how can I change this passion into now a disciplined pathway to where I need to be?
Because it all starts with your mind. Every one of these pillars stem from the mind. So think about, well, if I'm teaching a child how to do something, I'm going to repetitively tell them the same thing and repetitively show them the same thing. So now they can continue to think this is how I need to move. So you have to sell yourself the dream. What is it that you're trying to build? What is it that you're trying to grow? What is it that you're trying to change? And instead of trying to add a bunch of things to life and say, I want to add this in order to get there, I want to add this. Let's start from the baseline of let me see what I'm doing right now and what do I need to subtract?
Right.
Because the more I subtract, it brings more clarity because now I know what my main focus is.
And on top of that, the more that you add on without subtracting, now you're just adding more stress to yourself. Yes. You're not going to want to be disciplined by it anymore because now it feels like a job. Yes. It feels like something that is tedious to you. Instead of, okay, I want to do this, instead of going to my 9 to 5. I want to work on this. As soon as you get home, you're excited, you're ecstatic to work on your new project because that is what you want to do. Another thing is, it takes 30 days. We talk about habits. We've been saying that a lot.
Yeah.
It takes 30 days to start a new habit and break a old habit. So say you're smoking, say you're You know what I'm saying? Say you want to take less time to be on the game. Say you want less time to be on your phone. Now you take that time, you take that 30 minutes, and you, not 30 minutes, I'm sorry. You take those 30 days to work on a new habit. Now we're subtracting and we're adding.
Because life is numbers, life is math. So if I know I have the 30 days to build out whatever I'm trying to build out, or actually just restart programming my mind, it starts with the first key steps of the first 5 to 6, 7 days, like the first week. It's hard to reprogram something that's deeply embedded into you already. That's why we say take the first 30 days. The first 30 days, by the end of 30 days, you're not going to fully reprogram what you're already doing. But you're going to see wins by knowing that little things. Like I started brushing my teeth with my left hand. If I start brushing my teeth with my left hand, then I know I'm getting used to doing something different. For 20 plus years, I was brushing with my right hand. So I'm training myself, all right, boom, I'm brushing with my left hand now. Feels pretty normal. This feels pretty good. Now I'm waking up in the morning. If you don't make up your bed, I'm making up my bed in the morning. That's my first win. Like, let's focus on building these small wins. The more small wins you build, builds up the bigger picture of where you're trying to go.
And just a quick thing for all of my Black people, because I see it even in myself. Take those small wins. Enjoy those small wins.
Yeah,
I do big wins and I still don't even appreciate what I've done. I'm like, well, yes, I've done this, but I still have so much more to accomplish.
Yeah.
Just enjoy the small wins. Again, you're trying to build that habit. You're trying to build your mindset to be better. Just take the time. It doesn't, they don't build skyscrapers in 30 days.
They don't. And it takes more than one person to build a skyscraper.
That's fact.
Build up your environment, build up the community around you. If you're trying to get better at focusing, let's go find people that are focused on what they're doing. Not to distract them from what they're doing, but to take their habits of what they're doing and move it into your own life. Like with us taking these little small wins, we're human beings at the end of the day. Everything's about growing, everything's about progressing to the highest version of yourself. So when you acknowledge a small win, it's like coming back to earth, remembering like, yeah, I got this. I can do this. Like, if I could do that, I could do something else. If I just got that done, I can knock something else out. Stack small wins, because just like the skyscraper, it's a bunch of small bricks. Not obviously little bricks, but it's a bunch of different pieces coming together to make one big picture. It's just like your mind and your life. Little pieces. What am I eating now? What am I putting into my body? What am I consuming? We work on focus, but if we're going to be completely focused, we can't put things in our body that's going to now take us into a slumber type of mood, a slumber type of mindset, to where now I don't have energy to focus, because we are machines. And the way you feel your machine, just like how you feel a car. You don't buy an expensive car and then treat the expensive car bad. You don't buy something high end and then put low value products on that high end product. Your body is that high end product. Your mind is that high end product. So now we're trying to put more things into our body that's going to induce the high end product to work even better. Just like NeuroJuice, like this is all things for your brain, for your body. How can we get better focusing? Well, we can't be sick in the first place. We got to be healthier in the first place, so we can actually get more energy to push to where we're trying to go. How do we build more mental discipline? Well, let me now go see someone that's disciplined. Let me now go see what they do, what do they put in their body. Let me discipline myself on what I'm eating and what I'm putting in my body. That's a small win. Stack small wins into the bigger picture, so now when you get to that bigger picture, you have all those small wins that build you up to where you are, and that builds your character, that builds who you are. A lot of people talk about when money comes into people's life, it shows who they really are. That's highlighting all the things you've done before the monies came. Though if you stack so many small wins, by the time you get to the money, you know exactly what you're going to be doing. You know exactly what moves to make. You know exactly how to put yourself in a situation to get better. Every day is a growing process. Every day is building focus. Every day is building mental discipline. Waking up in the morning, what are we doing when we first wake up in the morning? I had a tendency of checking my phone. And checking my phone is cooling on until I go on social media. Then I'm taking in all of these other influences in my mind right off the gate when my mind is the most fertile. And that turns your day, you're setting the trajectory for your day from what you're consuming in the morning time. So that's a little bit of mental discipline. Now I know in the morning time, what am I going to try to do? I'm going to wake up, I'm going to meditate. And literally
just like you out here, you walking around doing, you know what I'm saying, you doing your thing for the day.
And then we got a brand called NeuroJuice. Yeah, it's fruit juice and everything, man. Bet. Yes, sir.
For sure, bro.
Need it.
That's fact, and that's facts. We're trying to do this for the community,
right.
you know what I'm
Suicide
saying?
rate is so high in black men, like it's too high. I think at the beginning of the year it was like 200 and something
And that's
thousand.
Yeah.
facts, bro. And that's
February.
and that's a lot of people that watch our stuff. So we trying to talk to the black people, you know what I'm saying? Even we got a lot of men that watch our channel and stuff. So
Right.
but
And
yeah,
we lead every disease, man. We trying to stop that. Definitely trying to stop that.
All right, I'm gonna text you.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you a link to what we do after we're done. No problem, man.
grinding it out, brother.
Oh, that's what they were definitely gonna talk about too, is mental discipline and focus. It boils down to, if you really think about it and you look at us as a society, man. We now lead in every statistic of unhealthy things. We lead in diabetes, we lead in the strokes, we lead in cancer, we lead in everything that doesn't better us, and it's like that's not by accident. There's a reason why it's like that. And that's why it's so key to build mental focus and mental discipline. Because yes, you might see someone talk about, oh, there's programming, and you might see us talk about, oh, there's programming, there's algorithms. Well, take a step back and just look at what's been happening to black people for the past decades. Like, what we keep doing, we are doing to ourselves. Because no one's putting our gun to our head and telling you, take this, take that, and consume this, consume that. It's a choice. Everything in life is a choice. So building mental focus really boils down to, what is my structure of my days? Am I living every day freely, just going along with everything? And I understand that money is not the way money should be. Money's not the way money should be for me. But it's how I portray what I have. I don't have a lot, but I know what to do with a little bit of money. So when I do get more money, I'm already set to what I need to do. Think about the little wins. If I'm doing everything right now that's pushing me backwards, what do you think is going to happen when I get where I want to be? I might not even get there because of how much I've been pushing myself backwards. It's a journey and a marathon, but also you got to run like you're sprinting. Because they're sprinting at us to slow us down faster. They're sprinting at us with all these different foods, all these different billboards, all these different commercials. Just pay attention to what you see sometimes and just ask why. Asking why builds discipline. Because now I'm asking up to myself, like, why are they telling us to eat this? Why is this the cheapest thing out there? Why is this available every day, anywhere I go, 24/7? Why is the other stuff not like that? And now I'm focusing on the things that really matter. Okay, now I'm gonna think to myself, I now want to build mental strength. I now want to build mental courage. I want to help my speaking engagements. I want to speak to people fluently. I want to interact with people and build a deeper connection with other human beings. Well, it starts with me. It starts with myself. Like, now I'm going to now be mindful and read more. I'm going to read more books. I'm going to look at more literature. I'm going to actually learn the English a little bit better. I'm going to learn different things because it all builds over time.
I agree with you. And they're showing it in your faces as well. Everyone, I'm going to go back to when we were talking about about the movies. Even you, because you were talking about the new movies and stuff you're watching, and why you want to watch different movies besides what they're pushing out to.
Yeah, man.
So even in movies, let's go back to they cloned Tyrone on Netflix a little while ago. Everybody was, again, it's the same as Michael B. Jordan thing. Everybody is on it. Everybody is talking about it. You see it. They're putting it in your face.
But did you change it?
But you did not change anything. Again, that goes into that discipline. Okay, I can see that they're feeding us this certain food. Again, you're seeing it on TikTok as well. Other people from other countries, they don't have that things.
People are shooting down for that.
Yeah. Let's get something straight. I don't care what anybody says. All of the Kennedys have always been for the people. JFK was one of the best presidents. That's why they assassinated bro. Bro was trying to change so much. And he was young. That's why there's no young presidents now. Kennedy now, he's older. Yes, he said some wild stuff here and there. But again, you can see that he's trying to change. He's making changes.
Progressively trying to better the people.
You're okay, so you're seeing what you're consuming. You're trying to change. I mean, you're not trying to change it. And again, they keep shooting out the movies. If you haven't figured it out yet, these movies are getting shot out to you for a reason.
Oh, the programming.
horror
point
reads.
blank simple.
And then, so I'm gonna let Mello talk on the new movies that he was watching and why he's watching them. Because again, you're consuming this stuff, but you're not changing.
You gotta be mindful of what's your. If I'm gonna sit down in front of the screen and watch something for an hour to 2 hours, I have to be very mindful of what it is. I watched a movie the other day called Equalizer. Hopefully someone else has been watching that. You can comment on this as well. Equalizer, a quick summary, there's a city of people and there's a father and a god. We call him the god of the city, and he's a pope. Wouldn't really call him a complete pope, but he's a father and a god. And there's people underneath him. He's the controller. He's like the one that everyone looks up to as God. He's what you're studying in school. He's what you're studying while you're at work. Everything you're doing in life is studying what he's saying. And he has one main philosophy. His main philosophy is how humans should not have human emotions. If you have human emotions, you're a sex offender. And if you're a sex offender, you get murked, you get killed. So what his goal is to get rid of all these sex offenders in the world and have his whole city as a bunch of human emotionless people. There's someone under him that was one of the top guys that is one of the best assassins that can be. He'll walk in a room full of 30 people, you turn the lights off, everyone's dead because he got everybody. He shot everyone without getting a single bullet shot at him. He experienced a lot of things in life that let him know he has human emotion, but there's a serum that they took every day, the whole society. You take a serum every day to your neck and your head area, and it diminishes your human emotion. He started to question, why am I taking this serum? He started to question, why don't I want to feel it? Why don't I want to feel? He started to stop taking it. He started to stop taking the potion. He has 2 kids and he had a wife. He found out his wife was a sex offender. His wife got raided while they were together, and they figured out that she actually cheated on him. And that's how he figured out she cheated on him. So now in the movie, you realize he got, you know how much that hurt him? Finding out your wife cheated on you, and then she gets raided in the house that you're in while you see your wife get taken away from you with someone else and doing something with someone else. He couldn't hide that emotion no more. He stopped taking his serums. He started questioning everything around him. He started questioning, why is all these tables the same way? Why is everyone walking the same exact pace, the same way, every single day, living like machines? He wanted to get out of the system and go find freedom. I'm not gonna spoil the movie, but there's an underground world, and the underground world is the people that want to go see freedom. On every window in the movie, there's panel on the window where you can't see what's outside. You just get a dull vision from what you think could be out there. They ripped the panel off and they started seeing the world for what it is. And it breaks it down so much in now how we live. Like, a lot of people, it's not as deep as the human emotion part, it's as deep as the critical thinking part and the emotional intelligence part. Like, a lot of people out here don't question anything they see no more. We are in a cognitive warfare. We're in an invisible cognitive warfare because you can't see it around you, but it's attacking you so strong every day. And I watch movies like that because you want to prepare yourself for what's going on. You want to put different things in perspective. Like, if I'm out here watching superhero movies and I see a white man every time I watch a superhero movie, what do I think of myself? Why don't I see myself on the screen? Why don't I see myself with this high power? And that's the question we got to start asking these people. And then these people ask yourself, because we're the ones consuming what they're putting out. If we stop consuming it, we make our own. When we start making our own different movies, we start showing our own black power. Yeah, which we're doing, because this is us doing it right now. The more you see yourself at a higher level, and the more you see the world for what it is in these different movies, the more you're prepared for what's to happen. And you're prepared for what's coming. We're all trying to be controlled in a certain shape or form. And a lot of people are fully controlled. A lot of people are docile to what's going on around them. They don't really care about what anything else is going on. Like, people now don't care about the truth. The truth, if I have to go research and do fact checking on what I just read, they're not going to go that deep. That's the main reason why I'm watching these different movies. Because, you know, I hear today when you guys are telling me there's a doll that is missing, and this doll is an evil doll. And yeah, the Annabelle doll, I can let Josh do that a little bit before we close out, but it's like, so many different things are happening around you, and they're happening so much that people aren't even realizing what's happening. And it's like, when there's so many things pushed at you and you have no realistically, you aren't paying attention to what's happening. You don't really care because a lot of us are in survival mode. How am I going to care what's going on in the world when I got to pay these bills? I got to feed my child. I got to feed myself. I got to make sure I got a roof over my head. I can't care about what they're doing. But that's where we're getting it wrong. Because survival mode is only a phase in our life, bro. This is not what our life is going to be for the next 10, 15, 20, 30 years. If you start now building the focus on what really matters, you'll be out of survival mode in the next 2-3 years. I'm going to be out of survival mode in the next 2-3 years. It's a phase in life. Being broke is a mindset. Like all these different things, it's mindset that you're putting on yourself. Break out of that mindset. Focus on the glorious path. You see the sun popping out behind us? The sun gets covered by clouds all the time, but the sun's always there. We are this, our mind is the sun. The sun is literally what energizes us to do what we got to do. Without the sun, nothing happens. Speak on that though a little bit. Because people need to hear this, because I was just astonished when you told me this. I didn't know nothing.
Well, most people know about the Annabelle movie, you know what I'm saying?
None of this.
For people who haven't watched horror movies or, you know, just not into it for real, it's all good. So the Annabelle doll, it's a true story. I'll let you go look it up because I don't really want to put that negative energy on myself for real.
No.
But you can look it up. You can go watch the movie. This doll feeds off of negative energy. There's a lot of negative energy that's already going on in the world. You got people divided. You got Trump in the office. You got the people who aren't divided. You got them talking about people from other countries. So again, it's all negativity. It's all emotions and feelings. It's all getting mixed up. So this doll has now been lost. It was on a whole world tour for whatever reason. It wasn't even supposed to be out of the museum of wherever it was supposed to be. And the people who used to own the doll itself even said that the doll does not need to be moved. When you put these negative energy dolls, spirits, souls, and stuff like that, you put them away, you get them blessed, you leave them there. You don't bring them out to the world. Now it's lost. Now who knows what's gonna happen? It goes into the solar.
Not solar. Solar maximum.
Solar maximum 2025. Yep. Because either you're going to be on now the good energy side, which I feel like me and Mello are, because we have so much energy. We're always coming up with new thoughts. We're always pushing new ideas.
And not to cut his wisdom, think about what he just said. All of us have that same energy. We're all getting the same energy from the same sun. What are you doing with the energy?
Or are you now sitting here in this negative energy where, again, now we're sitting here, I'm going to be broke forever. I'm not going to be this person. Dang, I would love to discipline myself and try to start this new goal, but I'm just too tired today.
Yeah,
I don't feel like doing it. Yeah, I'm stressed out at work. Dude, I do a 10-hour shift and then go to the gym because, again, I've disciplined myself to that point. I have to keep this positive energy. But in the Annabelle doll thing, it feeds off of negative energy. So what do you need to do now? I need to discipline myself. I need to keep positive energy around me. And then hopefully when they find this doll, they put it away.
Put the doll down.
Like, let's go ahead and put it back in the case wherever it was supposed to be. Let's do this, that, and the third.
All in all, bro, in this time and age, especially right now, we're halfway done with the year. We're dropping these mindset rewires because it's time to rewire our mind. Times are getting tough. We have about 2 years. And I'm saying that not to scare or doom anybody, but to just be realistic. Look at the trajectory of where America's going. Look at how many people are trying to leave and go live somewhere else. Right now is when you need to focus the most on focusing on what you're trying to build.
I was just gonna say, and you're seeing people move out of America.
I'm seeing a lot of people move out of America.
And you see people talking about it. Change your energy. Change the place that you're gonna be. Yes, it's gonna be scary. Yes, change is scary. But You hear the people who move out of America and move to the new places.
They sound so happy, bro.
They sound great. They look great. The food that they're eating is great. If you're not, I don't want to be on people's back, but if you're not shitting every day, think about that for a minute. When you go to Jamaica or you go out on vacation, you got to go to the bathroom a lot because that is real food. It's not a bunch of chemicals stuck into this damn chicken that's gonna now make you constipated.
Always remember, we live in a consumer-based society and a capitalistic society. Capitalism is how Americans ran. Why do you think they put so much chemicals in everything? Because you can make more faster. If we make more faster, we feed everybody faster. If they don't care about their food, if we can feed them as much as we can populate them to how we. People are continuously talking about the decline of the population. Once again, before we tap out, get yourself NeuroJuice. We're gonna have links in the bio. We're gonna keep pushing it until it's really ready. It's in the works right now, but we are coming here to heal everybody. And we're gonna heal your body with this juice. We're gonna heal your body. We're not doctors. I also wanna put that out there. This is something that I've been doing for years. I know what these fruits do to your body. I know what the ingredients do for your body. So I just want to keep pushing that out to the people. I could push soda. I could push liquor. I could push alcohol and get an alcohol sponsor, but I don't want to do that. I'd rather push something that we make ourselves every single day and heal our body.
Again, what are you drinking in the summer anyway? You're drinking smoothies, you're drinking ices and stuff like that. It's time to get on NeuroJuice. And we're eventually going to come out with stuff like that where, again, you want to have that icy feeling, you want to have that smoothie, NeuroJuice.
This was the first episode of Rewiring Your Mind, episode number 1. I hope to see you guys again. I hope you learned something this episode. Comment if you have any questions. Comment what you think you need to work on. And I'm going to comment what I need to work on. Well, you got any last words?
I think that's it, y'all.
Hey man, I appreciate y'all watching Up with the Empire. Please like, share, subscribe. Share this to one of your friends. 2 black young men that are out here in nature coming and talking to you about rewiring your mind and focus. Share that to one of your friends. Even if you want to clown something, share it. Send it over. See what happens.